Nissan, supporting what's up down under. To see their latest models, visit your local Nissan dealer today or go online and log on to nissan.com.au.
Welcome back. Leading the Trailblazer is Sergeant Sarah Grayson, and Macca caught up with her driving the big, very colourful Jayco Conquest.
How you going this morning?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I am well, thank you. Did you have a good day yesterday?
Oh, it was fantastic, yeah.
Behaved last night, not too late?
Oh, no, we had to be up early this morning, so everybody was fairly well behaved.
Big day on the road.
Very big day today.
How's everything looking so far from a safety point of view, from what you've seen on the road? Everyone seems to be doing the right things, or are there a few more tips that can come out?
Yeah, everybody's talking to each other, letting them know along the way on the two-way where there's been big divots in the road or where there's been water over the road. There was quite a large section yesterday, and everybody was alerting each other, especially because there's some little cars coming along that doesn't have the clearance. So that was really, really good. But yeah, there's lots of tips that people can follow, especially today. The road's going to be extremely rocky. You've just got to take your time, no speeding, obviously. No braking really hard, because you're just going to skid all over the rocks. And just to try and slow down, because there are quite some large rocks, so the vehicles that don't have the height clearance need to be mindful of those, or they'll take the tyres out. So yeah.
Actually, just an observation I've made, I think some of those little cars you were talking about, they may have a loose nut behind the wheel.
Possibly.
I caught up with Sarah later on. Sarah, how did SOTO come about?
Well, it was first launched in 2012 by Sergeant Dominic Richardson, who at the time was based in Tambo. He'd had a high number of caravan rollovers and felt he wanted to do something to target all the travellers that were coming out, to try and give them a little bit of road safety education. But even much longer before that, quite a few years ago, the late Sergeant Schaefer Steele, who was based at Charleville, started going off up to the caravan parks and doing talks on a weekly basis. So we feel that really he was very instrumental in starting the project and giving road safety to the travellers.
Since joining SOTO, what's your typical day?
Well, since I joined the project a year ago, it's got busier and busier, which is fantastic for us. We've had so many opportunities to go out there and promote road safety in the Outback. We've been to events at the coast, to the key industry events where we can capture the travellers before they set off on their journeys. We visit a lot of the Outback caravan parks. We go off on road trips to the various different towns and do traffic ops. We talk to the people at all the caravan parks, tourist info centres and along the highway. Yeah, so very busy for us.
And you're just in Queensland at the moment, sort of what area do you cover?
Well, it was originally Charleville, the Charleville area and surrounding district, but it has spread throughout the state now. We have been travelling up to Mount Isa. On the Trailblazer trip out to Birdsville has been fantastic. So we are spreading throughout Queensland now.
And for those folks that are watching today, what are your 3 top tips if they're ready to set off in their caravan or camper trailer and hit the road and visit the Outback? What are your 3 tips for them?
Well, we have this beautiful little Stay on Track flyer. We've got our little mnemonic for the actual Stay on Track Outback, so we ask the travellers to read that. We do have quite a lot of information in here, but some of the key tips that I would tell them is either ring your local police station or the Tourist Information Centre, check the condition of the roads before you even set off, and really do plan ahead. Have you got enough water? Have you got some means of communication if something happens to you? Invest in a two-way radio, the UHF radio, so that you can try and communicate with somebody if you break down, and always let somebody know where you're going in case you don't get there.
Dumb drivers. Why don't they make space for heavy vehicles?
They're just not cautious enough, Richo, and caution is the key.
If you'd like to know more about Stay on Track Outback, log on to stayontrackoutback.qld.gov.au and view all the cartoons.